everyone, and welcome to episode 13 of my Minecraft Let's Play series. For today, we are ending our adventures in this series, where there's just some random stuff that I want to do in this world just to help set up this world for the future. Because for anyone who hasn't watched my last few episodes, I have been setting up this world to be my forever world. This is my carrot world, where I do my carrot challenge, where I just build a bunch of carrot farms. Plus, I just want to use this for like everything else that I want to do in like a main survival world. And of course, I'll play in other worlds here and there, especially on realms with my family and whatnot. But as far as like dedicating a ton of time to some single player Minecraft, this is going to be the world that I really want to focus on the most, because this is the world that I've had the most fun in, maybe throughout my entire time playing Minecraft. I just really like this world a lot and what I have going on here. So let's just spend a little bit of time doing some random things here and there, where let's debrief what we did over the last few episodes, where I explored a few big random parts of Minecraft, and I commemorated these episodes, and I commemorated all my past journeys and all my future journeys by building this portal hub, where each of these portals represent different places, including my main survival world and multiplayer Minecraft, and all of the other worlds that I played on with like SkyGrid and Skyblock and Hardcore and Creative and all the other survival worlds. And I really like how this entire project here turned out, and I think it looks really cool. But another project that I've been working on is my ramparts, where I expanded my ramparts out this way, and then I had like my portal area coming off there, but then I brought my ramparts out this way, and I continued it that way, and I want to continue it one more time right here. Where basically the entire idea of this section of my world is that it is going to basically be kind of a walled off part of my base, and I'll put some like more details and doors and stuff here and there as I decide where I want like specific details in the future. But I want this little area to serve two primary purposes, and both are basically connected to just having a spot near my home that I can basically just trash and let it be kind of like an area that like makes sense for it to like kind of be trashed. Where one big thing is I just want to plant a bunch of trees here just over and over and chop them down to get wood, and basically have this be like a little bit of a manual wood farm. And then the other is I want this to be basically an area where I can let a lot of monsters spawn, so then I can use this like big open field for like specifically fighting monsters in like a controlled environment instead of like in other ways. And then I can just use this as like a general testing ground if I need like a big open space in order to do something. I can chop down any trees that I have right here and then use that space for whatever I need. And I'm liking this quite a bit. I think this is definitely a good amount of space to have for what I want it for. And then this kind of serves like as the edge of my castle area, where a little bit of a sneak peek for my plans. And I mentioned this in my last carrot farm video, but I'm going to have my next carrot farm basically surrounding my entire castle, and we'll see exactly how much space we need for all those carrots, because it's going to be the biggest farm yet, which is how my carrot farm works. But let's go ahead and put a ladder up here, so then we can get on top of this little tower right here. And I like seeing our portals over there. And then this is of course going to be one of my entrances into my area, where I'm going to have like three big entrances pretty much: my docks right here, and then the road that goes out that way. So excluding the docks, I basically have an entire road system that currently is going to that little carrot farm right there, and I'm going to have it connect this way, and then it goes throughout my entire area and out that way. So if you come back down here, we could maybe, where exactly do I want this? I just noticed this little dirt block right here. Maybe I should remove this and I can replace this while I think. We also have this little cave system going down right there, and I kind of want to bring a road in this way right here, just to serve as kind of like the entrance to my little area, where I'll have like a door at one of the towers too. And then I can maybe, I think this is fine. I was thinking about maybe blocking it off right here, so it'd be like 2 blocks tall, so there's just the one entrance. But I could have it coming down here like this. So okay, let's put some dirt here maybe, and then I'm gonna need coarse dirt and my shovel, and we can start building a little pathway out of here like this, and then maybe we could bring it this way too. And I think that is good. I might just fill in some of these holes right here just to make it look a little bit nicer. Try to make it look a little organic. And then there's this hole here too. And then I might flatten more of this area, but really I just wanted to basically just obliterate whatever I want in there. Put another dirt block there. So I think this is like a relatively good entrance or pathway here. And then we can continue it down this way, where I have the idea of building a barn, but I'm not dead set on how I want that, so I might do that in the future. So I have this little cave system here, and this was the primary way that I've been getting in and out of my mines, but I've been working on some elevators. And then there's also these spots right here that connect to everything. We can just see how far down it goes. It has been a really good mine for me. But here, maybe we'll continue this way first. So we can have it coming around like this. I should maybe take some of my fences here. We can fence this off. I could add a lantern or two. And then let's bring it up this way and have it going there and then there, so we can have a little crossing right here. And then we have this connected here. And I'm thinking, how do I want to bring all of this around? Maybe I could try to make this mountain a little cooler. Or I could have flatten it down there and maybe just make it a little taller here at some point. And then I could have the road coming down towards the shore maybe, and then just continue that way. Let's at least get a start on this area. A start as in maybe something like this, and I'll return to that in the future. So I have it going off this way, and then going off that way, and then down here I'll have it going off that way. So this is now fully connected to my road, to the little stone bridge I have at that carrot farm all the way over there. But now let's bring it this way a little bit, and maybe I'll put a lot of dirt here. Let's just do some general terraforming for a second, and then just bring it out this way. Try to do it a little organically. Okay, this is just like the general style that I enjoy a lot in this road for building some simple dirt roads, where I might just have this style going everywhere across my road, or maybe I'll change it up in like different areas where I feel like maybe doing something a little bit different based on the environment and like what is going on is going to work. Like maybe some stone paths here and there, and of course like I can hypothetically see doing like some wooden paths like along a mountain or something at some point. And that's basically the same thing I have going on over there. And this just connects this area, and I think this is pretty good, where I probably want to build a little fence structure right here, like with a couple of walls like so. Put a lantern on, and then I could have this coming out like this just to add a little bit of a border. And I think this is pretty good for connecting up this entire area here, where I have the two entrances into my mess around area, and then the end of my entire rampart that I've been building up, where I need to add in some doors and some more decorations here and there. But I think there's one more path that I want to do, because I have my carrot farm here where I built this little pagoda, and then I have a small forest that I kind of just planted coming out this way back towards my castle. And I think I want to build like a very tiny, instead of like a 2 wide, do a 1 wide path here of coarse dirt and stuff, and just bring this out to the other side. Basically think of it like a shortcut, where basically my road is going in a loop all the way around, so then I can cut through the forest here in this loop, and it's like a more sensible loop than just like going through random trees and whatnot, where there's like a set path that you can follow to guide you through this area. And I don't want it to be too fancy because I am kind of adding on to an area that I've already built up a decent amount, and I don't want to kind of like take away from what I already have here. And I just wanted to be a little bit of an accent, I suppose, where I could have this, and then like that, a couple more like this maybe, and then just connected like that. And I think that's pretty good. So I have like my main road going to my starter house and then looping to my castle, but I can cut through the forest just following along this road like this. A very short, very tiny road, but looping back to here, which then I can go into the main entrance to my castle, or I can come up this way where I have the entrance to this part of the rampart, or I can come out into my carrot farm, and then this road leads way off into the distance, or not super way off, over to the bridge over there. That will then continue further that way as I build in that direction, and then the road this way will continue in the future where I can build off in that direction as well. So next, I'm thinking about messing around with this little area where I can go ahead and try to change some things down there to set up a future build that I can make. And then I can bring the road out a little bit, and I can mess around with this mountain. I'm not sure how much exactly I want to do. I want to try to make it a little taller maybe, but let's just do some random things here while we enjoy some music. And I like this quite a bit, where I built a little bit of a mountain here, not a really tall mountain, but just kind of extending what was going on here up a little bit, and I carved some steps into it as well that we can go ahead and just like run up the steps in order to get to the top here. And then I have a couple more like little spires going off that way, and I built this little stream going out into the ocean, which I think is really cool. Down here still needs a little bit of work, and I extended the road out way out there into the jungle, where I kind of reached a dead end, and when I need to expand it more, I'll come up with a solution on how to continue it to whatever I build over there, maybe like a port city or something one day, maybe years from now or something. But I really like sitting up here and then sitting on that level too, and just looking out this way and just looking at everything that I've built in this road so far, from my starter home on the right side to the more recent portal hub that I built on the left side, with my massive castle in the center, and all of my carrot farms and all of the other things I built in this road at the start of this road, where technically I'm like 700 blocks away from the start, but this is where I originally started building in this road. And I think it just looks really, really, really cool. And there is still so much more left to do in this road, and I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the future just doing a lot of stuff, where while this series may be coming to an end, I'm still going to be posting mostly shorts here and there, but there's always the potential for like more bigger videos in the future should I decide I want to do that. I have an orange sheep that got from there all the way over there. That's kind of funny. But if you enjoy Minecraft content, I'll post a little bit here and there, but I'm mostly focused on secrets and video games and Guild Wars 2 specifically, so that's like my primary goal. But playing a little bit of Minecraft here and there is always fun. Where I think I want to do one final thing where I've commemorated all my Minecraft worlds and stuff, but I recently did a short playthrough of Minecraft Dungeons on live streams, and I want to go ahead and just build something honestly very tiny, maybe even just a few blocks, somewhere to basically commemorate my experience with Minecraft Dungeons, which I'm still playing that save that I played on stream every now and then, just progressing towards 100% achievements. So let's find maybe somewhere around here. Maybe we have like this spy right here, and then we could bring it out or put something right here maybe. Or I want to bring this out just a tiny bit, I think. And then maybe we'll take a few blocks like this, like that, and then up like this. And then we could grab some, I need some stone brick walls, and bring this out one, and then have this come out like that, have this like this, and then a lantern, and then going up like that, where I can see it in my head. It's incredibly abstract and no one else sees this, but it's a tiny little statue with a sword and a lantern. And I actually really like this. It's like incredibly minimalistic, but I see it if I like think really hard. And personally, I think that's kind of cool. But this can be my monument to Minecraft Dungeons at this location, looking out over the ocean and the horizon there. And then with that, I'm going to go ahead and call this episode of my Minecraft Let's Play series and the series as a whole good, where I had a ton of fun just having an experience that a lot of people have, and that is making a Minecraft Let's Play series, where I did it in a pretty different way than a lot of people have done, and it's not exactly what I was originally planning, but I still had a lot of fun experiencing a lot of different parts of Minecraft and just adding a Minecraft Let's Play series to my experiences in life, because I think everyone should make a Minecraft Let's Play series at least once in their life. It's kind of just one of those classic things, and I really enjoy this world, and I am excited to continue building on it in the future. And if you happen to watch any of my shorts or whatnot in the future as well, I hope you enjoy watching them, as I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you want to follow my adventures with Let's Play series, my Guild Wars 2 Let's Play series is my biggest one, and I recently started Living World Season 2, which I will link the first video of Living World Season 2 in the end screen and down in the description if you want to join me in that brand new adventure through Guild Wars 2. But I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I hope you all are taking great care of yourselves. Remember, as always, to drink some water and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next time, somewhere. Have a good one, everyone.